feels like yesterday that we were flying.
I was really moved by the end of the Beach Boys documentary, the last scene, where they're all kind of coming together. It feels like harmony of something that has been, but is still gonna always be because their music will live on forever.
I'm a suntan girl with Fergus and curls, looks good when she swims in the water.
The thing about the song was more so creating like a feeling of nostalgia, but not being in the moment of it. So it's like a reflection of a time.
We did try to make it in the style of Beach Boys, and it does have a feeling of just like nostalgia and just like feeling good. Especially because they're the Beach Boys. Summer is like synonymous with everything they do, really.
My grandpa gave me a lot of vinyl when I was growing up. One album in particular was Endless Summer, which was the like giant, stacked like best of Beach Boys. Surfing USA was on there, the classic.
In a lot of the big Beach Boys songs, the background vocals are just as important as the lead vocals. And I think that was what we were trying to achieve, making sure that there was a really strong background vocal element in the song.
So it was like the first time Dan had met him, and we were in this studio in the Valley somewhere, and obviously he's in London. That's always a little bit of a weird thing to meet somebody for you the first time. Be like, we're gonna sing a song with like 10 million background parts now, like get ready to go.
I think in the same way where Brian Wilson was influenced by all the bands at the time, I think there are some bands from this time that really inspired me, but a lot of bands from that time were all about their harmonies and their melodies and the construction of that inner working together in a relationship. In the same way that they approached it, we try to approach that in the studio.
Okay, cool. Should we just...
Yeah, sure. I was nervous before we went into the session because Amy sang the demo, and I texted. I had never talked to Stephen before I got his phone number. I was just like, is this key cool for you? He's like, yeah, it's fine.
He's such a professional. I feel like once the car started moving, we were good.
When I work here in the studio, I'm so used to sitting here at this desk and having the vocalist be right here.
There's like always a lag when you're doing something like that over FaceTime, so like it actually kind of I feel like worked in our benefit sometimes, because I would be maybe trying to say something like on the talkback, and Stephen would kind of like riff and do his own thing, and then Dan would be like, oh, actually that was pretty cool. I liked what you just did.
Good old days are gone, and let them remind you that summer's a place for everyone.
That was great.
We definitely got it. That was a really good
That one was the best one. I feel like that one was good.
I do hope that maybe there's people out there that are fans of Stephen Sanchez, or people that have never heard the Beach Boys before, that will somehow lead them to listening to the Beach Boys.
Summer's always going to be there, and Beach Boys always going to be there.